marketing, contract drafting, research writing, and our latest with the labor law and the AIS law course. Now, this seminar is basically for our upcoming human resource management course. We would be dealing with that in detail, but I would also like to give you a brief introduction about our founders. We have with us Mr. Pranav Jha, sir. Sir has served as junior research consultant at the NHRC, and he has completed his LLM in Access to Justice from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai, and graduated with BA honors from Aligarh Muslim University. Sir has also been the Joint Secretary of Law Society and Secretary of Kaizen Club and Senior Editor at Law Gaz, and also turned under notable figures like Advocate Salman Khurshid, sir. Our other founder is Mr. Uzair Ansari, sir, who is a multifaceted individual with a diverse range of experience and achievements. Sir is also a law graduate from Aligarh Muslim University. And I am also very honored to introduce with you Chandradev sir, who is already working as a faculty for our labor law course. And sir is retired Welfare and Cess Commissioner at Ministry of Labour and Employment in Government of India, and also has 30 plus years of experience in HR and in public as well as government sector. So I again welcome you all, and also I would, before I hand over the platform to Pranav sir, for this today's seminar, we'll be dealing with human resource management, and we would also be hearing in brief how this course about the human resource management will deal with topics like recruitment, labor laws, HR compliance, and workplace management from very experienced professionals. Pranav sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Just a second. I welcome all of you on behalf of the team Legal Research and Analysis. I very much understand that you must be in a situation where you are going to understand more about the HRM and other areas for that matter. But then just give me a thumbs up if my voice is audible, clear, and visible. Perfect. So as I can see that Bipasha has given a brief note about it. Just a second. Yeah, Bipasha has given a brief note about the whole process which we are going to engage. So Bipasha, just for the information that your background noise was so much that people couldn't very much understand the whole process. But then I am just giving a brief to all of the participants who have joined in. See, I believe that this is the very first time that we are organizing a webinar for the certification process. I personally feel that human resource management per se is some of those very important aspects of in the field of education, where all of the working professionals should mandatorily have a knowledge about the area. And our team, with the help of the research we carry, and have tried to figure out that who are the best persons on this particular forum to actually bring to you and then deliver the best all out of all. So now we have with you Sir Chandradev sir. So Bipasha has very well informed you about the current faculty who is going to take up the whole process. But then before getting into the depth of sir's expertise, I would just like to share my screen. Just give me a moment. I'm just trying to join and share the screen so that you all can also correlate with it. Just give me a moment.
Hello, Dipasa.
Yes, sir.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, audio quality is very bad. I mean, everyone has to put lot of pressure to understand. No? Can you do anything? I mean, audio quality was very bad.
Can anyone confirm if my audio is clear to all?
Yes, sir, it's audible. What you can do, Pranav sir, you please keep your camera switched off, then we'll be able to hear you clearly, I think.
Yes. I can do that. Just confirm if I am audible right now.
I think
Yes,
that
sir.
I'm receiving.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Now you're audible.
perfect, perfect, perfect.
Hello.
Yes, confirm me if I'm audible and my screen is visible.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Screen is also visible.
Perfect, perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, we introduce you, Sir Sri Chandra Dev, sir. So, he is currently a retired Welfare and Cess Commissioner at Ministry of Labor and Employment, Government of India. So why I'm sharing the LinkedIn profile is because you need to also understand that we bring to you the best out of the possible outcomes. And just to navigate some more experiences about his work dynamics is he has been a chief executive officer at Auster Living. He served full time for 1 year, 5 months there in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Thereafter, and then he also was a director of Eden IAS at Prayagraj for 1 year from 2022 to 24, where he was teaching the students and prepare who were preparing for IAS. And most certainly his uh, experience on ex-welfare commissioner at the Government of India, Ministry of Labor and Employment for uh, from 1995 to 2021, which makes around 25 years, 7 months of experience in the sector. In itself, it's something which is very much valuable as far as the academic curriculum which you are going to engage after having an experience of his work domain. He has also served as a welfare and cess commissioner, as you can see, in the labor welfare organization at Allahabad from 2017 to 2021, where he implemented health, housing, and educational schemes, where he benefited more than 5 lakhs plus unorganized workers. Thereafter, he served as a deputy labor welfare commissioner at Mumbai from 2012 to 2017, which makes of 5 years of his experience. So as you can see that he has n number of experience working at the government department. He was also assistant labor welfare commissioner at Kodama, assistant welfare commissioner at at different sites pan India. So he has an experience of working pan India as well as in the academic as well as is as an executive side as well. Now going towards his educational background, you can see that he has done his bachelor's of law from Patna University and his a master's in HRM from Tata Institute of Social Science. Thereafter, he has also done his master's of science, agronomy and crop science from BHU, that is Banaras Hindu University. So you can very well assess his educational qualification as well as his experience working in the government of India in the labor department. Why we are introducing you or asking you to understand about the importance of the faculty is because it is very important when I dive into the detail about the current course curriculum which we are going to launch in. Just confirm me if screen is again visible to all of you. Vipasha?
Yes, sir.
Uh, is the certificate course on your HRM browser is being displayed correctly?
Yes, sir. We can see it on the
Perfect,
screen.
perfect, perfect. Now, I formally welcome all of you to the certificate process on human resource and management. We will definitely open the forum for Chandra sir to have an interactive session with all of you. But before that, I want you all, since you all have joined the webinar and you all must know why you have joined it, what are the objectives of the particular program and what you are going to learn throughout the process. So you have to maybe bear more 5 to 10 minutes with me and understand about the intricacies of the whole process. So, since the very term human resource management in itself is something which helps you to build a practical HR expertise for ethical complaints and people-centric workplaces, you need to understand the very importance of this particular management area. And again, it is to be taken into consideration that you need to understand why we are organizing it. We are also a platform that is a private limited company. Our name is LRA Legal Services Private Limited. You need to understand that we are a startup. We have also been recognized by the MSME as well as Startup India in the field of education and skill development. So we very much understand the importance of the whole employer and employee relationship. So for that matter, we have tried to curate all the information in such a manner that it includes all the important aspects of the course. Now, as you can see about the course that is the certificate course on HRM is basically a 4-week skill-based online program which has been designed to provide participants with a practical understanding of human resource functions and workplace management. Here, the course focuses on real-world HR practices, organizational processes, and essential compliance requirements relevant to today's professional environment. Again, it is very important to also connect with the current professional environment. Then, throughout the structured sessions, the participants will gain hands-on exposure to recruitment and selection, be it employee onboarding, performance management, HR documentation, labor law compliance, workplace ethics, and dispute handling. I mean, these are some of the very important aspects of the whole process. Moreover, this curriculum has been designed to bridge a gap between the academic knowledge and a practical HR responsibilities. You also need to understand that through the live and interactive sessions by these experienced professionals, the course equips learner with the skill and confidence required to manage the human resource effectively. Therefore, this program is ideal for all the students, professionals aspiring to be HR practitioners, seeking in the to build HR competence and strengthen their professional profiles. Why I have read the whole process is that you need to understand why you have joined this course and are you falling within the domain of the participants. So it is obviously yes. Now you need to understand very brief about the course highlight. The whole webinar focuses upon the highlights of the particular course. So you need to understand that our course is brings you a holistic approach to HR, blending practical skill building with deep insights into core function and workplace strategy. It is again very important also to execute recruitment, onboarding, which I have already read out, right? More importantly, which I want to stress is on the third point, which you can see is master the management of workplace, discipline, grievance, while ensuring compliance through deep dive into POSH, ethics, and professional conduct. I believe that you all understand the full form of POSH, that is sexual harassment at workplace. So there's a proper act to it. Then you also are going to get an experience of live mentorship. Obviously, Chandra sir is going to take sessions timely as per the schedule. We are also going to share with you the proper brochure, proper poster that has been designed for you, where you can very much, after you are convinced with the whole process which we are trying to engage, you can very much scan the QR code and get yourself enrolled. Again, not wasting your time, I'll just straight on come to the schedule. So in case if you feel that you have made yourself clear that fine, I think that these course curriculum is going to help me understand more about the legal angle, more about the relationship management on the HR, and anyway, it's going to benefit you in your long run for your career perspective. So you need to understand that the duration is 4 weeks. The total classes will be 10, including the orientation and the concluding sessions. And there will be 2 classes per week. Generally, we tend to take sessions on Saturdays and Sundays. The timing is same from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is 1 hour. Most certainly, the sessions will be taken on Google Meet. And the session is going to start from day after tomorrow. That is from 7th of March. So you have 1 day to enroll yourself. You need to understand the course curriculum. Since I already have dealt with you all the important aspects of in the very initial stage, so I'm not going to read out to you each and everything. Anyway, you are going to get the details of it. So here the course curriculum which has been displayed is basically part of the timeline. I believe that most of you have already taken up our certificate program. So you very well understand that what is all about the process which we tend to include. So we prepare a proper timeline where we let you know the proper topic, proper timing, who is going to take the faculty, who is the moderator. So the same thing is displayed over here. So on the very first day, you need to, or the first week, you need to understand that we will help you to understand the foundations of human resource management, where sir will introduce you about the topic, scope of HRM, and then how the recruitment and selection process is being taken care of. In the week second, sir will help you to understand the employee management and HR documentation, where you will get to understand about the onboarding, training, and performance management, HR documentation, and workplace policies. And then the third week, you'll understand more about the labor law and the workplace compliance. Most certainly what is happening is there are a good number of participants who have already joined our certificate program on labor law. So for them, it is going to be the best thing that can happen within their time span. So it can benefit both of them, right? Then coming to the key issues, that you are also going to understand the key labor and employment laws, and also the about the discipline, termination, and dispute handling. Again, these are some of those areas where most of the employee who is working is actually facing some problem, because they do not know the proper mechanism, where to complain, how to handle the employee grievance and disputes for that matter. I happen to have a different set of call getting that I'm getting harassed by my supervisor, how to handle that. So these are some of the very practical solutions which you are going to get by an experienced person who have had an experience working in the government, right? And then at the last week, that is the fourth week, you are going to understand about the ethics, POSH, and practical HR applications, where you are going to understand more about the workplace ethics and about the POSH and its diversity. And then last but not the least, on the 9th session, you're going to understand how these HR audit and how the case, with the help of the case studies and assessment. I mean, case studies are very much here highlighted on the real life HR case studies. Maybe there are some of the cases which are very much notable in the field of HR, where commonly, which is very famous, but then you also have the window to bring in your personal concerns, if there is any, where you feel that you have you have a very bad experience working at any company and you want to get rid of it, or maybe you want to have something how to get out of the situation. Maybe this is the very right course for you to join in. I'm not going to help maybe make these time more for you. I mean, we have the partners like Law Bhumi, the legal school. We have an accreditation from the Ministry of Labor Employment, MSME, Government of India in the Ministry of Commerce Industry. So these are some of our achievements, which I personally say, or the accreditations which we have received by now. But then the whole scope, opportunities, and the procedure here, as you can see, is lined up just for all of you. So I'll just not just give me a moment. I'll just check if this QR code is working. Since I'll not take down my slide, I'll just introduce sir after this. I'll just check if this QR code is redirecting you to the payment gateway, so that anyone in between would want to join, they can join. So once you scan this QR code, you will see that the enrollment fees is rupees 1500. Ideally, we had kept the enrollment fees rupees 1500, but just for, you can understand this as an holy offer also, and also for those participants who have been associated with us for past 4 to 5 years, but they are still there within the group and they have joined in. So we are respecting their presence. So this course curriculum, which was initially of worth of rupees 1500, just for all of you, we have made it 1000 rupees. So now, after scanning this QR code, you will be redirected to a link and you will just have to pay rupees 1000. But then by scanning this QR code, you will get a link, or you will be redirected to a 1500 page column. But then I'm helping you to directly scan the current link which we have created. Just give me a moment. Uh, just give me a thumbs up if you can see this QR code. I mean, this time it might be yes. Just give me a thumbs up if you are able to see this QR code. Perfect, 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 perfect. Uh, Bipasha, is the thing visible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. So what I'm doing is I'm not taking it down. I'll just leave this with you. Maybe you all can very well scan and get yourself registered. Chandra sir, if you are listening to us, maybe now we will leave the forum for you, because I believe that he is a very right person for all of you to actually discuss about what you are going to understand. I definitely gave you a brief idea about how and what you are going to understand, but I believe that no person could be the best thing to explain you more about the whole areas. And in case if you have any doubt regarding what else are you going to benefit, or maybe what additional information you are willing to seek from, I think that sir is the very right person to answer all the queries. So I'll formally call you, sir. So if you are listening to us, please open the mic and have an interactive session with all of the students. I'll just keep displaying this QR code. Meanwhile, if anyone want to get themselves registered, they can do it from here itself. Since we do not have a separate WhatsApp group for all of them, so we cannot share the QR code anywhere else. So I hope you understand, sir. So over to you, sir, please.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Pranav. Thank you very much for giving a brief introduction about me.
Right, sir. Right.
Yeah. I welcome all the participants. It's about 87. Okay, it's very encouraging that still it was 92, then it is coming 87, 88 are attending the webinar. Okay. I'm privileged to address you all and welcome you to this course, whether you are joining or not joining, because you are in a webinar session to understand the course. So HRM basically, I mean, since ages, if you want to understand HRM very well, that is personal management. Old terminology was a personal management, then it was termed as HRM. It was like old wine, new bottle. Everything was same, only thing there is some nomenclature change, only terminology. So, but basic funda of HRM, when it started after Green Revolution, it is same. Everything is same because you are going to deal with, as a HR person, you are going to deal with a human being. And human being is a most vulnerable thing to deal with because they are so manipulative. If they get chance, they can manipulate any situation. It is contrary when you deal with the machine or any technology, there cannot be manipulation. If machine is bad, it is bad. It is not functioning. But when you are dealing with a human being, they are prone to, manipulation. So what you need to understand in HRM is how to deal with a human being. Basically, you have to understand basics of organizational behavior of people, group dynamics, social dynamics, and what are there are many dynamics which works on in an organization. Okay, there are departmental dynamics, there are trade dynamics, there is a executive dynamics, there is a trade union dynamic. So if you can understand little bit of these dynamics that in HRM, it will be enough for you, because I know you are not a full-time professional in HRM. You must not directly employed as HR manager or anything. You are somehow related. All those people who are going to join 1 month course, it's just a pity course, 1 month, that to 8 to 10 session. You cannot expect much more when the course which requires minimum 24 months to complete HRM and MBA in personal management or postgraduate diploma in personal management. You cannot expect to get those things. And for me also, I cannot promise. If I start speaking on those things, I will be sharing most of the practical experience to you. And let me tell you my practical experience. I started my career after a campus interview from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, 1988 to 90 batch. So I was recruited to the HMT watches. It was very famous company those days. Now it is no more. I mean, it has been abolished all the function because Titan has taken over the entire market. It's a very professional company. So I started as, HR executive, personal executive. I was there for 5 years, 5 years, 6 months, 28 days. And I worked at a ground level, absolutely ground level, dealing with canteen, then training and development, and handling of the trade unions in the welfare committees and certain funds. Grown from that personal executive to deputy personal manager. And then by the time I got promotion as a deputy personal manager, I was not satisfied with that job because in public sector undertaking, what work you do, it is basically repetition of the, everything is repetition. Okay. You cannot learn any new thing. You have to apply basically common sense to deal with human beings. So, but one thing is very important. Common sense is very uncommon among all of us, not only one individual, among all of us. We lack common sense. So when you learn this HRM, you can develop those common sense only. I can guarantee that I will be talking most of the practical, of course, covering some theoretical part, then covering practical aspects, how, problem arose at a smaller level and goes to very big level, then big management has to get involved and resolve those issues. So I can give you basic ideas during these 1 month. And this 1,000 and 1,500 fees, do not consider it is a fees. It is just a token for registration. Okay. I have registered for one diabetic control session for 1 hour. I paid 1,500. Bhagyas Kulkarni, one doctor is there, and he gave just introduction how they will control without medicine. And your 1,500 goes nothing. We are going to, this organization run by Mr. Pranav Jha, they are going to give you much more in 1 month and 8 to 10 sessions. And they have seen my earlier participants. I do not consider 1 hour or 1.5 an hour. I go any length to answer all your queries, and I welcome queries. I told everybody to get connected to my LinkedIn profile and ask any question which is of my capacity. I will be answering you till end without anything that I will not be asking any professional fees. I will be, and I guarantee you, I will be answering all your queries till you are connected with me, because I'm a spare person now after working 32 years with the public sector and government of India. And I have worked as a personal executive, then deputy manager, HR. Then I cleared UPSC in 1994, joined in 95 as assistant labor commissioner. So I have worked as a conciliation officer. I have worked as an arbitrator. Okay. Then my next duty was, I was appellate authority under Payment of Gratuity Act. I was appellate authority under Payment of Wages Act and Minimum Wages Act. So I know implementation part and that. Then HR, training and all this, all those concepts. Then I was most important law is a POSH, Prevention of Sexual Harassment at Workplace. I had been a committee member for 10 years. Then I was chairman of the POSH. Okay, the POSH is, there has to be equal member, male and female. Okay, 3 male and 3 female. 6 members. I can tell you how to handle those things as HR executive or HR person. You will not go to jail if anything happens, because what is your basic duty? Your basic duty is not like a police, but you have to act upon it when the case is reported. Then I was a CPIO, Central Public Information Officer under RTI. If you are interested, I can discuss RTI. I was a master trainer on RTI when RTI was introduced in 2005, Right to Information Act. And I was then appellate authority under RTI also for 10 years at senior positions. During these periods, I have dealt with the MLA, MP, trade unions, and huge gathering. I have organized one program for Narendra Modi ji in UP. You can check the date, 18th February 2018 in the Varanasi. I was organizer. Okay, that was a major program. And before that, 13th January 2018, it was in a Bareilly for our chief minister in UP during my posting. So I was organizing for all those beneficiaries who were benefited under the housing scheme and pension scheme. Apart from this background, HR is basically, it is a common sense. So when we start dealing theoretical part, I will be dealing with a practical part. It is my pleasure to deal with it. Do not consider fees. You are paying any fees. I mean, it is going to be very lengthy session. If you are interested, you can get much more. It is up to you how you take it. That is all I can say. I cannot say every topic, but I will be covering. As far as labor law is concerned, I have already dealt with the labor law. You can get feedback from all the participants or anybody. You can get the feedback, and then you go ahead, register, and let us, I mean, get together and get some common sense out of this course. Nothing else, only common sense. That how to deal with the different dynamics in the organization, society, and anywhere when you are there. So if you are a good human being, if you can develop good common sense, you can deal with any situation. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we proceed further, Pranav, sir, we have some questions in the chat box if I can read them for you. So,
Go ahead. I do not know if these questions are for whom. Okay, so whoever is related, they will reply.
sure, sir, we can do that. First, that is a question that will there be formula and calculations taught during the course?
I don't understand this question. What they want.
Okay. So as the course curriculum, I already Pranav sir discussed the course curriculum. So most of the topics that are going to be discussed in the session were already informed about. And here is, are we going to get internship if we join this course? That is a little subjective. We do offer some internships, but that is after you complete your course. If there are any openings, we share it in the group too.
Yes.
We have one
Can
message
I answer
from.
that? Can I answer that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
As far as the internships are concerned, so it very much depends upon your involvement in the particular certification process, right? Once we see that you have 100% attendance, you have very well crafted, and since we have a set of practice, anyone who have actually joined the session would know that we ask you all to submit an assignment. So if you have meticulously submitted an assignment, we have gone through it, we have reviewed it, we have found some worthy thing into your particular research area, then what we do is we ask you to submit a CV. Depending upon your area of expertise, if we see that, let's say you have hands over some drafting skill, or maybe you have good holds over maybe website designing, development, or maybe management for that matter. So depending upon the availability, what we do is we try to offer you that internship opportunity. So it is likely very subjective depending upon a person to person. So we cannot assure that everybody can get this opportunity of interning under us, but then only after that set of procedure is completed, definitely we will give you these options. We also offer the letter of recommendations to those persons who are extraordinarily talented. Maybe right now with us, we have Bipasha Rena. She was also one of the participant of a certificate program on animal rights. But then we understood that she has a very good oratory skills. She has a very good management skill. So we inducted her in our company as a moderator. So now, by now, she has moderated more than 10 plus or maybe 20 plus sessions. Right, Bipasha? So see, it is all just that we have understood that all the person can have different traits. But initially that started by a certification process, but now it's going good. Similarly, there are n number of employees who are working with us. So that's what we actually tend to practice. So I think I have made my point clear. If there is anything else, I'm happy to clear all the doubts.
No, sir. We just have two more messages. One is regarding a participant. They are informing that they too are an agronomist. We have a message from participant named Hemant Mishra, sir. And we also have one more message from Shagupta, ma'am, or sir, I'm not sure. I have 14 years of experience in HR and I'm planning to enhance my expertise in labor laws and legal compliance in POSH. Could you please guide me on which course would be most suitable at this stage of my career and how it will add a strategic value to my HR profile?
I think, sir, can you please
Both the
answer?
courses. Sorry, let me answer
Yes,
this.
yes, please.
It cannot be. I mean, you cannot separate the labor law with HR. HRM is incomplete without labor law. Okay, it has to be cocktail of both. And when you want to become expert into that, then you have to deal with the. I mean, you have to get more insight of the both. You cannot say that I know HR, so it is enough for me. You need both. That is all.
Right. Since, ma'am, you already have an experience for 15 years or so, so I believe that by now you must have understood that what are those areas where you need to put a stress on and have an expertise on the area.
Meeting में हूँ.
So-
सुरेंद्र, अभी call करता हूँ.
So I think that you are very well to take up any of those options which you feel. But then sir has very rightly quoted that it's a cocktail of both. So you must try. Is there anything else, Bipasha?
No, sir. That's it from the chat box.
So
Just a minute.
yes.
Say something because that kind of question is coming. Why I was saying the cocktail of both. I have worked for 28 years in basically implementation of government scheme and labor law. I was appointing authority. I was disciplinary authority. I was appellate authority, and I was an inspecting authority. And still I make some mistakes when it comes to the working. So it is, I mean, there is no limit. So if you want to master yourself, you rejoin, you will get different insight. With one course and one lecture, I will be dealing with the same course, same lecture. There will be different kind of example and material. So you cannot say that it is going to be same thing. So if you want to master, you can join both and get mastery into it. So that.
Thank you so much, sir. We have two more questions in the chat box, and one is regarding the provision of recorded lectures. Yes, for all the courses, the recorded lectures are provided after the session is over. You will be provided with a Google Drive link. You will have the access to it even after your course ends. Yeah, discount thing. I think Pranav sir dealt with this. I have a doubt regarding what is HR law and labor law.
Ask him to clarify his question. What does he mean by asking that HR law and labor law? Because his understanding, we have to understand now what he wants.
Sheikh Arman sir has posted his question. He can just explain it in the chat box, sir, if you're hearing us.
Or maybe if you can unmute him, he can be allowed to speak if possible.
I'll try, sir. Meanwhile, we have like one more question. Yeah, we have like one experience shared that I have completed my MBA in HR, worked as HR for 1 year, but thinking to pursue CS to enhance my knowledge in laws. As you have gained so much experience, please guide me through it.
When he joins the course, he will get guidance throughout all those 8 to 10 sessions. Where is the question of asking this? When my class is over, it is open for the question answer session. You can have immense number of question and answer. If it goes for beyond 1 hour, 2 hours, I don't mind. I will be answering all those questions. So it is asking just a theoretical, hypothetical concept that we will be going to finish 1 hour lecture and it will be open session. There will be open session after every lecture. So don't worry. Okay, Pranoji, if you want, you can.
Yes. I was just about to say the same thing, that I very much understand that it is a very first day, and you all must be having some doubts regarding what all is to be included. I will very much share the brochure with all of you, and also the poster, and also the QR code which I just displayed right now in your groups from where you all have joined in. You can very much get yourself registered. Since this is a webinar and you need to understand that this was not a proper certification course where we are going to explain you in detail about it. It's just the highlight of what we are going to tell you. So by now, if you are expecting any detailed answer of all the areas, I think that it is not right to maybe ask that way. And since you all are very much have, maybe by now you have understood that we have tried to include very important areas of HRM. I very well explained you each and everything in detail. Sir has given you a brief idea of what his experience, about his experience and his other areas, which is also maybe not included right now in the course curriculum. Sir might bring in some important areas which sir feels that it is again equally important for you to know. So you must have understood by now that this particular course is going to help you or benefit you in your long run. Maybe 1,000 rupees or 1,500. Again, quoting is not very much to ask for such a good certification process. Had I been given such an opportunity during my master's or during my bachelor days, I would rush to join this. But then maybe what I could not get at my time, I'm trying to make it available for all of you. So maybe you should respect that particular process. And if you feel that it is aligning with your interest, please do yourself, please get yourself enrolled in the process. And then in detailed process, sir is going to take up the session. It's a proper 1 month certification process. You know, you can come up with the doubt session. Sir can give you extra time for your doubts. I mean, these all process in just 2 days. If you're going to get yourself enrolled, the process will start very soon. So I think that you should not waste your time and you should actually get to attend such a good lecture, because by now you must have understood the whole process. So repeating again and again the same thing doesn't make sense. So I think that Bipasha, we have very well explained to all of the participants. If you have any last query, please come up, or else we will formally end this webinar. Bipasha, can you please read out if there is any query?
Yes, sir. I'm checking the chat
Yes.
box, and as far now, I cannot see this any other query. It's last one. It was posted about that we already discussed that after completion of sessions and completing the assignment, certificate will be provided to the participants. And I tried to unmute the participant who had posted that question, but I cannot see them in the list of participants now. So yeah, we can conclude this session formally now.
So what I have done is I have tried to, make sure that this QR code is again available with you, all of you. Just see if you can see.
Yes, sir. It's visible on the
Yes.
screen, and
Right
we'll
now-
also post it in the group after the session, so it will be accessible to everyone who's here.
For those who have not seen this particular QR code, try to get yourself enrolled. See, there is no hard and fast rule. We are not getting you into this that you have to mandatorily take this. It's again on you to actually get yourself enrolled or not. We are no one to force you. Maybe just because we feel we do not do this for any other certification process. This is for the first time we are doing it, because we know that this is something which is again very informative and going to benefit you at your long run. So maybe, I can see the messages that someone has already enrolled themselves. So I think I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. I'm looking forward to see all of you who have joined in. Maybe 75 plus participants are there. I wish to see all of you in the particular certification process. Then in detail, we will get to discuss more about the whole process. Thank you so much for joining. Maybe we'll keep sharing this screen. If you want to get yourself enrolled, you can do it from right away from here. Thank you so much, Chandra.